Ty's second point that we will be reinstantiating today is the idea of trade-offs. When you say yes to prioritizing one thing, you eliminate the involvement or participation in another thing. And this is so important because what it reveals is a deeper truth and a deeper reality. And that is that balance is a psyop to keep you from being productive or to keep you from prioritizing what you ought to prioritize. And this is so crucial and important to understand because it is in pursuing the right things that we, by default, have the alleviation of the wrong things. But you can never say yes to everything all at once, at all times. And that is a facade and a lie that a lot of us need to traverse over and to think deeply upon, especially with regards to what it is we do want to pursue and what it is that we want to be about. And even if you were to take it into a financial perspective, it's a psyop that keeps you poor, not only in the sake of resources, but in the expenditure of your time. You can either have spiked cortisol levels and stress because you're worried about saying yes to everything and every opportunity that shows and rears its head, or you can stay the course of the thing that you know you are seeking to prioritize and to focus upon and to zone in on as the crucial key thing that is the cultivation of yourself and the life that you desire to lead, and even more importantly, the desire to maximize that existence and that reality for a stark focal point purpose. And so in saying all of this, the takeaway, the DLR, is to think through this week. How can you seek to continuously orient yourself in a way that would maximize trade-offs? Is it worth the trade-off is the question you need to ask. Or let's reframe it a different way. What would it take for this trade-off to be the best possible trade-off that I could make with a bit of an investment outlook on the situation? Because once you say yes to that thing, it's better to stick to it and have the mental reframe and perspective later, and to gain the vantage by saying yes to committing to that one thing, rather than being so dispersed in all of your resources, energy, and time that you are not maximized for yourself or for anyone, frankly. And so I hope that you guys find this encouraging. In one sense, you find it helpful. You find it clarifying because it allows you to take a step back to repurpose, to refocus, and to reorient the perspective shift you need to have on what it is that you want to prioritize. And in so doing, whether it's your body, your finances, your social dynamics, your intellect, or your spiritual formation and devotion, you can make the necessary sacrifices and trade-offs to herald what is good, beautiful, and true in each of those categories, and to become more of the product or the person who is the result of those outcomes. And might we be those people? And in all of our trade-offs, as Thomas Sowell says, there are only trade-offs, no solutions. We then find with razor-sharp clarity what it is for us to maximize ourselves and the type of people that we want to be and what it is we want to be about. What it is to truly maximize ourselves and our community around us and the world around us as it pertains to our involvement within it. And finally, what would it mean for us to set the course and the trajectory for the people who either might hear this later on, who might be wrestling with the same concepts, or the generation who gets to embrace the results of us making the proper and appropriate and necessary trade-offs so that we were able to promote, prioritize, and maximize the good, true, right, beautiful things that allow them to flourish and allow them to be even better people in their maximization pursuits.